An airline bumped me off my flight home for the holidays because they overbooked the plane, offering me a $50 voucher as compensation. So I read them federal aviation law verbatim and forced them to cut me a check for $1,500 cash. I was flying home for Christmas. I arrived at the gate 2 hours early. I had a confirmed seat. But when I tried to board, the gate agent stopped me. She said, "I am sorry, this flight is oversold. We bumped you. Here is a $50 food voucher. We can get you on a flight tomorrow morning." I looked around. The next flight was 12 hours away. I would miss Christmas Eve dinner. I politely declined the voucher. I said, "I don't want a voucher. I want my seat." She rolled her eyes and said, "Sir, it is company policy. Take the voucher or get nothing." She thought I was just a tired traveler who would give up. I pulled up the Department of Transportation website on my phone, specifically the section on involuntary denied boarding. I read it out loud to her. If a passenger is bumped against their will and the alternate transport arrives more than 2 hours later than the original flight, the airline owes them 400% of the one-way fare, up to $1,550 in cash, not vouchers. Her face dropped. She tried to say, "We don't do cash." I said, "Actually, federal law says you do. I want to check right now, or I am filing a complaint with the DOT, which carries a fine of $30,000 per violation." The supervisor overheard me. He ran over immediately. He knew the law. He knew I was right. He typed furiously on his computer. He printed out a check for $1,550. He handed it to me with shaking hands and apologized profusely. I took the check. Then, because they still had to get me home, they booked me on a competitor's flight, leaving in 1 hour in first class. I made it home for dinner with a fat check in my pocket, and the turkey tasted a lot better knowing the airline paid for my entire Christmas shopping list.